Hi there. I'm going to be talking you through our tasks feature, which is probably our most beloved feature for the amount of time that it saves teachers. The key thing to note is that there are two types of tasks. The first one is if you want the user to return a document to you. So basically upload an attachment. This might be if you want them to upload a completed health form, a copy of a passport, a completed permission form, an image of an insurance card, whatever you might want and you need to receive, you would assign a task as an upload attachment. The other option is that you simply want them to acknowledge something. So perhaps that they have read a code of conduct, or that there is an important meeting coming up that you need everybody to attend and you need them to acknowledge that they have read that. That would be an acknowledgement task. So I'm going to quickly talk you through the upload and attachment. Basically, on the tasks page, you will select create task and then choose upload and attachment. It's really straightforward. You input the task name. You can put some instructions that you like, how you want to do it. We have some templates for kind of what you might want to write here. So feel free to have a little look at that. It can sometimes be helpful. And then you can also have links if that's helpful too. And really importantly, you want the due date. When do you need this task to be completed by? And that's really important because we actually send out automated reminders to users about the tasks that haven't been completed as we approach and then go beyond the due date. Then you're going to choose who you assign it to. You can assign it to either parents or to students. Please note, you can't assign to both. If you want to kind of assign something to a parent, please be aware that this meeting is coming up on January the 7th. Then you'll just do an extra task for the students and you'll just write the same information and assign it to students. Finally, you can attach something if you would like. So for example, if you are creating a task for filling out a permission form, you might want to attach the blank version of the permission form here. Right. Once that's done, you select create task, and that will now email all of the participants on the trip. If you are assigning tasks before people register, then this task will be there waiting for the users once they register and they view tasks. Or if everybody's already signed up, you click create and an email will go out alerting them to a new task. It's very straightforward for the parents or the students to complete the tasks. They will see it here, they'll see the information, the due date, they can click on the blank template, and then they would simply upload the file, their completed form, and submit that. The great thing is you get to just sit back and view all of the progress without actually having to do anything. So you can see who's turned it in, who hasn't turned it in yet. You can then see everybody listed here about kind of who hasn't completed things. And then the other thing to note, and I'm just going to click over onto this trip as an example, is for example on here. So here's my permission form task, due date February, here it is. And then in my progress, I can see here, one person's turned it in and 13 have been assigned it, but they haven't completed it yet. I can kind of see everybody who hasn't completed it. And then here is the one that's been turned in. I can click on this and view it individually, which is fantastic. The other thing I can do is download all of them. For in this scenario, there's only one turned in, but once I've got all of the permission forms together, I can download them all into one PDF report, which is a great way to be able to scan through and quickly see all the submitted forms without having to download each one individually. The other thing to note is that you can, if somebody, we know it's going to happen, comes and gives you a crumpled up form that's been at the bottom of their bag for a couple of weeks, and they're kind of using this, they're giving it to you, you can actually come here and upload it yourself. You'd click on here, you'd write it in, you would take a photo, and then you simply submit and upload it. And that would then take it back and make this marked as complete. The other thing that you are able to do is if somebody sends you a document and you look at it and you realize they've filled it incorrectly, Similar to this, you would click on the dots and then it just kind of return task. And then that would then go back. You would want to send an email, say, hello, Mrs. Jones, I've noticed that you've forgotten to sign the permission form. I'm returning it as a task. At your earliest convenience, please complete. And something like that. And then it's all here and it's all done. Very quickly, I'm just going to show you the acknowledgement task. This would be something like, here's a code of conduct, read it. And when I see the progress, all I see is the people who haven't completed it yet. These are the assigned folk. And then at the bottom, who has marked it as complete. And it all lives here.